Hey there guys, what's going on? It's Tico here, bringing you guys another video of Yugioh Dueling Network. And from the last video I did, there was a few people that asked me if this was a video game for PC. And this is not a video game for PC, it's actually a website that is free to go to and sign up for. So you can see the link to the website at the top of the video is duelingnetwork.com. So just go to duelingnetwork.com and you will be able to see the website. And go to it, sign up, and be able to construct any deck that you want from any of the cards available in the Yu-Gi-Oh universe right at this moment. So this video is an actual duel of the deck that I displayed in my last video, which is the deck profile from my Koa'ki Meiru beatdown. And in this specific duel, you get a small example of what the deck is capable of if you get like a decent opening hand. This is what I would call a pretty overpowered opening hand. This happened against one of the guys I played against, and it's Dragon Ruler of Lulz, LOLs, and played against him. He went ahead and actually summoned his monster right off the bat. You know, he's playing with an Exotic deck, but he's able to actually push with some aggressiveness. So he summoned a 3000 attack monster at the beginning of his turn. So when it goes to my turn, then I get the chance to actually make my comeback. Now this actually will show you exactly what the deck is capable of. On my hand, I got a Core Overclock, Koa'ki Meiru Crusader, Fire Formation Tenki, Mystical Space Typhoon, Iron Core Koa'ki Meiru, and I got Koa'ki Meiru Tornado. Koa'ki Meiru Tornado automatically, automatically you summon it and you can put the Iron Core back to the top of your deck, and you're automatically going to be able to kill the special summon monster he has on the field. So that just gives you a small idea of how what that means. So at this point, I got Mystical Space Typhoon, so if he had a set down card, I'll be able to kill it. The Fire Formation Tenki actually lets you search your knight. So we have the Core Overclock in our hands with the Iron Core. At the moment, I am thinking about whether I should put a third Iron Core. I mean, I already got 3 Iron Cores, but I'm thinking whether I should put a third Core Overclock. I think if they've released a card that allowed me to get my Iron Core from my deck to my hand faster, I would probably put a third Core Overclock, because that would almost always guarantee like that I would always have like an almost game winning hand every game. So you know that's just kind of like the idea right there. So Fire Formation Tenki, so I can search my Uranite. I play the Uranite, then I reveal my Iron Core to activate Uranite's effect. Get my Bergsack out of my deck to the field, and then I can activate my Core Overclock, powering up both of my monsters by an extra 500. So Uranite is 26, Bergsack is 2500 right now, and then I will go ahead and send my Iron Core to my grave, which will power up both of my monsters by an extra 1000 points. So 3600 and 3500, you know. So his monster at the moment has 3000 attack points. So the central idea here, my cell phone's going off. Let me take it off for a second. My cell phone went off for a second, but no bother for that. Okay, my cell phone went off for a second, but anyways, back to the point. Bergsack attacks with 3500 attack points. So Bergsack does 1500 points of damage, and 3500 more directly from his effect of being able to attack a second time. Then I go ahead and attack directly with your knight for another 3600. So at the moment you can see that he's down to 400 life points. Now even if he had a set card, and if he had a set card to be able to kill an MST, and then if his monster was just 400 points strong, 400 points weaker, then that would be game right there. That just goes to show you how easy it is to actually be able to do like an OTK with this deck if you get the right cards in your hand. And of course he goes ahead and says that's the freaking stupidest thing I ever seen, because it only requires 3 cards, you know. And I go, hope you can last the next round, so you guys can see, you can read the text. But I think I'll set the MST in my turn, and let's go ahead and finish this duel out, because we might as well do it. But this is a small demonstration of what it takes with this deck to win. Now I have to send my Bergsack to the grave, because I do not have a warrior in my hand, and my Iron Core already sent it to the graveyard, so there's no way that I can actually keep my Bergsack on the field. I do have the option though, for example, I do have the option at that specific point to be able to XYZ both of my monsters and summon an XYZ monster from my extra deck if I wanted to. But I wanted to keep my Uranite in play, because it already has it already has 2600 attack points, and you know, it's just a good card. If I'm able to draw another Iron Core, I can actually go ahead and activate his effect again while keeping him on the field. So I just kept it there for that specific reason. But you always have that choice whenever you play this deck. You have the choice that if you have 2 monsters out and they were going to be sent to the grave because their effects require them to reveal something from your hand at your end phase that you do not have, then you can always synchro them or XYZ them, whatever you might have available at the moment. and save yourself the trouble of actually making those cards go to waste, because you never want that. So let's see exactly what he does here, because I do not really remember. Activates the effect so he can draw a card. And I believe right at the moment we got an MST set down, the Tornado in my hand, and Koa'ki Meiru Crusader as well. So I believe next time when he specials, I think I can summon my Tornado. I think I will summon my Crusader. My Crusader can attack his monster, and I can get back my Iron Core from my grave back to my hand. So the next turn I would be able to summon my Tornado and send my Iron Core from the top of my hand from my hand to the top of the deck and be able to kill his monster. So anyways, he admitted defeat. There was nothing he could do. That's why I said the previous turn. Hope you can last. And there's the deck right there. So this is just a small video to show you guys an example of how the deck kind of works in an actual battle. I will actually bring you guys another video where I actually go 2 and 3 against a friend. And it shows what an uphill battle looks like with this deck, because this looks too easy to be true. But even when you're having a tough time, the deck can actually pull out a victory. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys later.